For me, architecture is not a creative process. I have always said, for every great building, or any building that's going to be a wonderful building, it is already there, but to be discovered. It is not created, it is discovered. The creative process is the process through which one discovers. But discovery is very important to me. And discovery takes out the elitism. Discovery is something we can all do. That is very, very important to me. And I have eschewed the computer for discovery. I think the computer has taken away the rapidity of hand drawing and eye-hand thinking. One can discover so rapidly, so fast, the alternatives. One doesn't have to set up a whole series of parameters to arrive. That has to be consciously done. But the pencil, you can arrive at a solution and not even know how it came. So in other words, you arrive at a solution before the conscious can understand it. It's the subconscious that has led you to that solution, not the conscious. Because the conscious has informed the subconscious without you understanding it. The landscape is critical to me. Australian landscape is critical to me. I want to minimise the damage to that landscape. It was very important to work with the landscape, not against it. So you work with things, not against them. You live with my buildings. You don't live in my buildings. Because my buildings live with the environment. Bringing the light in, bringing the sun in, bringing the wind in, all those elements are all about environmental issues. No air conditioning, about environmental issues, that the buildings perform to a very great level by themselves. To a very great, not completely, but to a very great level. There's been an Aboriginal expression that was given to me that the Aboriginal people said, "We've touched the land lightly." Now, touching the land lightly isn't a simple question of showing a building sitting lightly on the land. It's about where the materials come from. It's about how a building operates in that landscape, about minimising energy consumption, about how that can be without all the artificial factors that make it comfortable because buildings are designed so poorly. Touching the land lightly is not simply an expression that is without complexity. I think the best of architecture has a presence, and that presence embodies a strength and a delicacy and a quietness. I'm not interested in architecture that is loud, that speaks of showing off. I'm interested in an architecture that is without novelty. I'm not interested in novelty. I just want it to be excellent.